About months ago, I found myself in Australia for work. It was a Saturday, and after a long week of meetings, I decided to unwind with some colleagues. We headed out to catch a movie, the kind of lighthearted flick that makes you forget about deadlines and spreadsheets. After the movie, we wandered around looking for a place to eat. We stumbled upon a burger joint that had an unusual specialty: kangaroo burgers. I thought to myself, I'm in Australia, why not? YOLO, right? So I ordered one, excited to try something new. The first bite was delicious, but little did I know that kangaroo burger was about to turn my evening upside down. It took about 30 minutes after dinner for my stomach to start sending urgent signals. I was hit with an overwhelming wave of discomfort. This was no ordinary case of indigestion. I was in full-on panic mode. Unfortunately, we had been walking around in search of a dessert place, and there were no bathrooms in sight. The clock was ticking, and I realized I had a 20-minute train ride followed by a 10-minute walk back to my apartment. I could feel the sweat beating on my forehead as I boarded the train, gripping the pole for dear life. My mind raced with a singular thought: get to the bathroom and get there fast. Each stop felt like an eternity, and I found myself praying that my sphincter would hold strong. Once I finally stepped off the train, I was faced with a daunting 10-minute walk. It felt like a marathon. I was terrified that if I ran, things might get messy, if you catch my drift. So I shuffled my way down the street, trying to maintain some semblance of dignity. At one point, I even considered stopping at a nearby Pizza Hut. I thought maybe the delivery guy would give me a ride if I placed an order. It was a ridiculous notion, but desperate times call for desperate measures. As I reached my apartment building, I could hardly contain myself. I was practically squirming in the elevator, and by the time the doors opened, I was ready to burst. I had my keys out, fumbling to get into my apartment, praying I wouldn't have an accident in the hallway. I made it inside. Barely. The moment I reached the bathroom, it was like a scene from a disaster movie. I blew that toilet up. And let me tell you, my roommate was not pleased. He knocked on my door, wondering what on earth was going on. So that was my kangaroo burger incident, a wild ride that turned a fun evening into an unforgettable adventure. If you ever find yourself in a tight spot, just remember, it could always be worse. Hope this story helps you with your day.